Welcome, everyone, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here for the offense. Puts him in the sweet spin, and he's free. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. The Tigers have that QB run game rolling like toilet paper headed for Toomer's Corner.
And I just think of Cam Newton in that magical season and seeing the toilet paper come out a lot that year on their way to a national championship. But Auburn and that fan base, man, they have some great fans.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same.
He's off to the races. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get new touches in this game.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Ellington. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that pass picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff to the single running back. Discards a man. And it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumble. Force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for a gap. It's Sexton. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Texas A&M going quickly. Power football with the run. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Here we go with the run on fourth down. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Aggies in the hurry up. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through. Looking deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Off play action on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Looking to throw, it's Meyer. This time he's got it. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And you got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, the ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Wide receiver shows motion. The lone back's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. To the air. It's Ellington. Buys a little extra time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Across the 25, he's got room. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Let's go!
The option look. He'll toss it. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
To the air, it's Myers. Looking to scramble. He'll throw one to his right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's loose down the left side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 45, on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through and make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the left. Keeps the legs moving. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll fire to his right. Grabs it inside the 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on 3rd down. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A full dive to haul that one in.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Auburn 14, Texas A&M 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll put the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Ellington. On the run, still looking. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy 1st down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense is sending a very clear message. They didn't hit that play, but they've shown they've got the quarterback with the arm talent, and they've got the wide receivers with the speed. They are going to try and take shots and take the top off this defense. So if you're the secondary on defense, you know right now you're going to be in your back pedal, and you're going to be turning and running a lot throughout the course of this game.
Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Auburn lines up quickly. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls in.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take it down.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He'll keep it himself. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is an offense that has a chance to be one of the better rushing attacks in the country at the end of the year because of the athleticism of this quarterback. You're going to see this guy do damage with his legs this year.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. A&M comes back out with another first down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They could really use a few yards here on third down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Perhaps duck shoes would be appropriate here as he comes out in the rain to try to win the game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Footing is going to be an issue in the driving rain as he kicks to win the game. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. We'll get it started here in overtime.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Brings up 2nd down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Ellington. Buying some time. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. The field goal is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Using his legs, it's Sexton.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. Headed to the end zone. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Game on the line. They've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are